I wanted to read you an excerpt from The Simplicity of Success, Life in Flow, my latest book. This was the pinnacle moment when everything fell into place. One morning in winter 2016, there I was in walking boots, ready to go out for a walk with the dogs when two cars drove down my drive. At the time, I was living at my late mother's house, which was up for sale, so I presumed prospective buyers had come to view. As one of the men got out of his car and walked up to me, I was all ready to say that viewings were by appointments only, when he said, "Simon Jordan," in a very firm manner. "Yes," I replied. "I'm arresting you, and anything you say may be held against you." My immediate reaction was, "What the fuck? How is this happening?" My ex-girlfriend, who I'd recently separated from, and very acrimoniously, was accusing me of publishing hate material online. I was stunned to silence, and chaotic thoughts filled my head. My dogs were very stressed and barking. They could tell I was angry, and they wanted to protect me. Two more men appeared from a police van that had been parked around the corner out of sight. 4 police officers stood facing me. This was very serious. Why me, I thought. I was just trying to get my life in order, and now this. Police officers barged into my house and asked for my laptop and phone. They wanted to take me to the station and question me. I had never been arrested before and was visibly shaking. As I stood in the kitchen with my dogs going mad and these 4 police officers now searching the place, I felt out of control, like everything was collapsing. I remember feeling sick as I was driven miles along twisty country lanes to the police station, feeling every bump in the road. My mind was racing and trying to figure it all out. What story had she made up that had caused this to happen? What was going to happen to me? After what felt like hours, we finally arrived at the police station. At the front desk, I was asked to take off my belt, shoelaces, and jewellery. I was given a grey sweatshirt to wear and then sent to the documentation area of the station, where I was photographed, fingerprinted, and swabs were taken for DNA testing. It was all happening so fast. I'd never been arrested. I knew that the allegations were wrong. The police cell was sparse, with one tiny window, a toilet, a sink, and a bed, and a plastic cover on the mattress. As the door closed behind me, I stood there as the noise of the bolts being drawn echoed around the cell. Questions rampaged in my head as I tried desperately to work it all out. The realization then hit me. It was like time froze. As I stood there and looked around and knew that I had had my final wake-up call from the universe. I'd had my freedom taken away from me, and my option was to surrender to it all. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, nothing to do. I had to completely give in. I felt helpless, but in a strange way, excited. I was going to be okay. The universe had my back. I took full responsibility for it all. The energy I had put out there was what I had attracted back. I finally got it. I stood in that cell and started to smile. And as I looked up at that grey concrete ceiling, I whispered, "Thank you." If you want to know more, there's the book. There's the link down below. Thank you.